Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about NIO. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So right now, NIO stock currently sits at $57.28. If we take a look at the 1 week chart, obviously NIO did not have the best week, down 10%. And I know with basically all this stuff going on, it does raise some doubt of as far as people's investments. Is NIO still the good company that we once invested in? When is NIO going to start climbing upward? Is NIO stock going to just hover and trade sideways for the rest of its basically existence? Well, I just want everybody to know that obviously everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But diving into NIO a little bit better, I think right now is a perfect time to buy NIO stock, $57.28. And the reason I say this is not just due to the simple fact that NIO in itself is a great company, and I do believe in its fundamental values, but it's the upcoming catalyst that nobody is talking about, and I feel like it's the upcoming catalyst that everyone is sleeping on. But before we dive into that catalyst, I just want people to know, NIO still is endorsed by a lot of big-time investors. We actually just did get some news that a large pension known as British Airways Pension actually invested a lot of money into Tesla and NIO. I think they also do believe in the long-term growth, and really even looking at Wall Street and the Wall Street analysts, they're getting more bullish on NIO. Like I said, we've gotten a lot of new price targets. JP Morgan raising it from $33 all the way up to $80. A new analyst, Martin Huang from Nomura, actually put an $80 price target on NIO stock, which is absolutely amazing. And the current highest price target on NIO stock is $100. Is it in reach for NIO to hit $100? I'm going to say yes, it definitely is possible because NIO stock is growing, and this upcoming catalyst is definitely what's going to push NIO to higher stakes and higher prices. Now, if we take a look at the 1 year chart real quick, NIO had an amazing year in the year of 2020, growing over 1,000%, and the stock has seen a lot of success. Now, if we dive in, what is this catalyst that you speak of? What is the catalyst that's going to push NIO to new heights? Well, not only is NIO's sales going to be a big catalyst in the game, we're getting their January sales soon, and I know that, NIO has been posting record sales. Their sales have grown over 100% over the course of 1 year alone. So their sales are slowly growing, which is always a very good sign for the company in itself. But the biggest thing, in my opinion, and the biggest thing that I think right now is going to push a lot of Chinese EV stocks higher, not just NIO, but a lot of Chinese EV stocks, is the fact that China is a hot EV market. Like I said, if we take a look at it, China is a greenfield EV market opportunity for many well-positioned auto players. The reason that is because they're expecting so much more growth for NIO and a lot of the Chinese EV game over the coming years. Now, if we take a look at it, EV penetration, including battery electric plug-in hybrid vehicles, it's going to increase to 20% by 2025, 53% in 2035, and they expect that number to jump all the way up to 80% in 2050. Now, so if we take a look at that altogether, this is something that's absolutely huge, and I think a lot of people are definitely sleeping on. So why is this important to overall NIO stock price? Why is the Chinese EV market growing so important for NIO? So if we dive in a little bit deeper and we take a look at it from a bigger perspective, the fact that NIO as a company is doing well on itself, very establishing itself, taking advantage by dropping new cars, bigger and better batteries, all that kind of stuff. But the Chinese EV market blossoming is the thing that's actually going to push NIO stock to the next level. Like I said, they're expecting so much more growth from the Chinese EV market over the next couple of years. It's definitely going to drive the prices up. And why is that? Just due to the simple fact that as the Chinese EV market starts to expand, it starts to blossom. NIO, Li Auto, XPeng, all these Chinese EV companies are going to start selling more vehicles. They're going to continue to expand. They're definitely going to have to up their production, and that could lead to further possibilities for NIO stock altogether, which does give it a competitive advantage. Like I said, Tesla has made a mark here in the United States, and I'm sure that NIO is going to do the same thing in China. Now, NIO is on a record streak. NIO, like I said, has a premium positioning in the Chinese EV market and has been reporting record delivery numbers of recently. Like I said, the company's been doing really, really well, and you guys have to understand that this is in the midst of a pandemic, or what was in the midst of a pandemic, posting record sales while the stock was able to grow over 1,000%. in a single year alone, while other stocks were either tanking or other companies were going bankrupt. But this let NIO thrive, and it goes to show, that NIO is a very good business idea, station overall, and like I said, very well positioned in the Chinese EV market. As the Chinese EV market starts to expand, NIO's stock price is going to continue to climb up, and it's going to explode. This is just going to be simple. Now, this is definitely an intra-term, long-term kind of catalyst. It's not a short-term catalyst such as record deliveries or earnings, but if we dive in a little bit deeper for people who are holding NIO for the long term, and I've said this time and time again that NIO is a longer term play. It's not something that's going to go from $50 to $100 in the course of 3 days or 5 days. We don't have another GameStop just sitting with us right now. But if we take a look at it from the bigger perspective, $57.28 for a company that's very well stationed in a Chinese EV market, and the fact that the Chinese EV market is set to blossom tenfold over the next decade is just bound to say in itself that, NIO stock is going to hit record level highs, and the stock does have the potential to hit $300 if the growth can sustain itself and if NIO established itself correctly by continuing selling more cars. Like I said, this is a big catalyst that I don't think that people really put on the table as far as when it comes to actually evaluating NIO as a company and evaluating its overall stake in the Chinese EV game. Like I said, NIO is the top leading Chinese EV company. That's already a very good sign. And the fact that the Chinese EV market is set to grow so much more over the next decade, over the next 20, 30 years, NIO's stock price is going to climb up with it, and this is definitely going to give NIO a competitive advantage. That's why I don't think right now at $57.28 is not a cheap price. I can understand people's concerns, but when you take a look at it from the bigger and more long-term perspective, I think $57.28 is an absolute steal for NIO stock. I do think that people should take the time and invest in the company because this company has so much more sustained growth. Like I said, they're dropping brand new vehicles, updating their technology, battery swap stations all over. Wall Street's getting more bullish, and a lot of people are hedging into NIO. This goes to show that a lot of people are supporting NIO as a company, and NIO does have the opportunity to be the next Tesla. I can't see NIO being the next Tesla without a doubt, because in second place behind Tesla is NIO. A lot of people are endorsing it, a lot of people are investing in it, and I think people should invest in it too. If we take a look a little bit deeper, like I said, NIO is on its way to profitability. The company is going to be profitable very, very soon. Take the opportunity, buy the dip that the markets are not doing so well before NIO starts making those moves upward. Yes, it's definitely going to be a slow climb. I'm not saying it's something that's going to happen in a week or even a day or even a month. But if we take a look at the longer term perspective, NIO as a company is set to grow. And I feel like a lot of people sleep on the overall catalyst that the Chinese EV market has barely just begun to grow. Right now, it's only growing about 5% in the year of 2020. Now diving into 2021, we're going to see a little bit more growth. But if we take a look at it from a longer term perspective, the Chinese EV market growing and expanding is going to push NIO up as a company, and it's going to push the stock price upward as well. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO stock. Do you think NIO stock is worth a buy, $57.28?